For the kidneys, this is an increased workload, and it is not beneficial in the long term because they have to work more and more and more. Another metabolic point here is the Maillard reactions. We know that ultra-processed foods go under high temperature cooking, extrusion, and many other processes. And during these processes, the Maillard reaction is, to make it simple for you and understand what Maillard reaction means, because we hear this a lot, is when you do a toast or you cook any steak, anything, that small layer of that burny, delicious thing that is around that toast and that piece of steak, well, those are Maillard reactions. When we abuse of eating this sort of thing, because of course we eat like that and we cook everything, and we also have an increased intake of Maillard reaction end products, we know that the abuse of this sort of products produce the advanced glycation end products. That's the actual name of the problematic substance. And it promotes chronic inflammation and all its consequences. Today, we have an increased amount of cancer in pets. And this is one of the causes. We promote chronic inflammation, and chronic inflammation, one of the biggest consequences is tumors. So keep that in mind. So if we combine that reduced hydration in cats fed with ultra processed foods and the Maillard reaction, the advanced glycation and products, I think we can safely say that raw food in this case also wins another point. Last but not least, we are going to talk about one of the most overlooked benefits in raw food, which is behavior. Today, we have an increased amount of animals with anxiety and especially towards food. Animals that will become irritable, destructive, aggressive even, and they're going to be seeking food all the time. This affects particularly cats, I think. Well, I've been working with cats for a long time, but I see this very often, especially obese cats that go under a diet. So why this is related to food? There is a hormone, a peptide called YY, and it's associated with satiety. This means when you feed a high protein diet, this hormone is easily released, and over time, it will regulate the amount, the fluctuations on glucose and insulin, reducing those symptoms, that food-seeking behavior and irritability. Chewing plays a fundamental role in the cat's life. But I put it in the category of behavior because most of the time this benefit is overlooked. Chewing not only promotes dental and oral health, of course, all the movement, the activity of the gums, sometimes even cats that don't have teeth, even if they try to chew and generate more activity and stimulates the gum, will have a better blood flow, and this will reduce all sort of inflammation and promoting any sort of dental issue. Imagine if they have teeth. Having teeth is much better. It is also going to promote the cleaning of teeth, reducing the amount of dental cleanings that you have to do, etc., etc. But there is a downside. Cats don't like to work. Most of the time they get bored on raw meaty bones, and guardians will just simply give up. So one trick that I can teach you for this is make it, don't think about that cats have to eat, and chew. Just put their food, but on the other side, just play with it. Play with chunks of meat. Play with small little bones with raw raw meaty bones covered with a little bit of meat and play around. One of my favorite techniques, it's simulating that I have a pen, but instead of having a pen, I have a bone. And I simulate, and the cat is over here just trying to play and grab the pen or the bone. And I do this all the time, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But that doesn't mean you should give up, because the benefits are great. So in the behavioral side, chewing allows the cat to release the tension. In aggressive cats or aggressive tendencies, cats, anxious cats, or cats that are bored at home, they have no stimulation whatsoever, chewing plays that role, that hunting sequence, that predator mind, which is very important to keep the self-esteem of a cat very high. And cats that need to bite and so tense, this comes here. You can see me doing this. Like it's because most of the tension will be hold on here. So chewing also plays a role in that behavior, in the hunting sequence and the predator, and you stimulate that predator mind. It's one of the most important motivations in cats, and you're going to allow them to release that tension. All of that by just simply giving a piece of meat or raw meaty bones. So don't miss that. Okay, so now we reached the end of this video, and I hope that I make clear all the points, all the categories, and that you are able to make informed decisions. So the cat's ability to use the resources, that explore and experience life as a true cat, has a significant impact on their well-being. Raw food is part of that. And of course, you were going to tell me, yes, but my cat doesn't eat it, doesn't like it. How do I promote my cat? How do I transition my cat into a better diet? It takes time, and most of the time it takes an understanding in behavior, because cats need to feel safe, need to feel empowered. When I say that the cat needs to feel with the self-esteem and understanding that they can use their resources, it's when a cat feels safe to take on any sort of change. This is important. Take consideration and try. And if you can't, and if you've tried everything, just try at least with a 25% of their diet to make it a bit better. And I'm not saying just canned food, because canned food suffers most of the ultra-processed deficiencies. Try cooked foods. Try using toppers. There are so many things to try. And if you can't, just ask for help. The health of your cat depends on it, and nutrition matters. I hope you like this video. If you do, please subscribe, and see you next time.